Welcome back. It's time now for our community update with Appleton Mayor Tim Hanna.
And Mayor, the Post-Crescent is reporting that Appleton and the town of Clayton recently struck a new water sewer deal. So tell us what happened. This was latest developments at the end of last week.
Sure. Actually, they approached us almost 2 years ago asking for water. And we talked about it. And first of all, is it possible? Yeah, it's possible. But I said, you know, the right thing to do is really work with your neighbor, work with Fox Crossing. It's a shorter distance, but that meant they had to sit down and try to come up with a border agreement. And I said, you know, do that. If that doesn't work, then come back and talk to us. There's a little bit of a timing issue because we've got a project on the main street that leads out that way, and that's all teed up for next year. So there's a little bit of a timing issue, but they worked hard, they tried to come up with a border agreement, and they came back and said, can't do it. So we said, okay. When we built the water plant about 15 years ago, we built it with excess capacity to serve a larger area. And so we're happy to take them on as a customer. We also serve Grand Chute, Harrison, and Sherwood. We go all the way out to Sherwood with our water. So they just add them as another customer.
So you told these guys to go out and try to strike a deal, but what do you say to the other neighboring villages? You mentioned Fox Crossing. Nina also involved with this, who say that you were looking in the best interest of Appleton and not the surrounding areas. What would you say to that?
If that was the case, we would have done it 2 years ago. I sent them back and said, hey, do the right thing, sit down. And it takes two to have a deal. And you know, if they can't work it out for some reason, then okay. But if I was just looking out for Appleton, I would have said sure, and we would have done it 2 years ago, but we didn't.
Well, switching gears now, Appleton is getting ready for the holidays with the biggest nighttime parade in the Midwest. The Downtown Appleton Christmas Parade kicks off just 1 week from today. This is really something the whole community looks forward to.
It really is, and it's quite a sight. It's really cool, the parade at night with all the lights, and I tell you, the sidewalks are just jam-packed for that great parade, and thanks to Channel 5 for broadcasting every year. It's quite a fun event, and it's a great way to kick off the holiday season.
Yeah, and Tom and Aaron will be out there. They'll be bundled up, and that all kicks off again. A week from today. Hard to believe that it's right around the corner. So before that, we have Thanksgiving. Oh, I'm sorry. After that.
Right, yeah.
Oh, geez, I'm all messed up. We celebrate Christmas too early, in my opinion. But we have Thanksgiving, then we have Black Friday, then we have Small Business Saturday. Talk about the impact that has in Appleton.
Well, Small Business Saturday, actually, it's coming up this Saturday, and asking people to come down and spend some time downtown. We're in this age of convenience and just go online, shop from home, free shipping. Is that really the experience you want around the holiday? And, you know, I encourage people to, at least one day, and maybe it's on a Saturday, come take a walk downtown. Poke your head in these shops. They're unique shops. The owners have invested their life into these shops. You're going to get treated like royalty when you walk in the door, you buy something, you find some really cool stuff, some very unique gifts, and it's the experience. It really is. And so, don't miss out on that. It's part of what the holidays is about, is getting out and experiencing the community rather than sitting at home at your desk and shopping online.
And part of experiencing the community we saw on Friday, Jordan and I were lucky enough to be part of Light Up Appleton. A lot of those storefronts along College Avenue really decorated up for the holiday season. We kicked off the really holly jolly season on Friday, lighting up that tree. So, you know, what did you think about seeing
And
so many
thanks
people?
to Jordan for the perfect weather for doing that.
Yeah, oh my goodness.
So cold.
But it would look like a lot of fun out there.
It was, you know, in spite of that, I mean, we had a large crowd and a lot of families out there and just having a good time. I mean, that's what a community is about, and really that's what the holiday season is about. It's really about people and family, not about the shopping and all the gifts and everything. And, you know, that's part of it, but it's really about being together.
That is what it's all about. And the weather, I would say, was pretty appropriate as we kick off the holiday season there in Appleton. And don't forget that the Christmas parade just a week from today will be there. You can catch it right here on Local 5 if you can't make it there in person, if you'd rather warm up inside instead. All right, we got to check on the forecast right after this. Thanks to Appleton Mayor Tim Hanna. We'll be right back.